Good evening, friends. I haven't spoken a word all day, so I thought I would talk to the camera. I've just been working. It's been a busy time. I got a few motorcycle projects going on, plus some typewriter stuff. And I thought, since I'm doing some key swapping, or putting new glass on another machine, I thought I would give some quick pointers, because I've seen some videos of people shattering glass, and I've had my fair share of shattered glass when using the keyring removal pliers. A couple of tips and tricks I did is, it has this rubberized cushion thing, and then what I did is I had like a silicone mat for like sliding on a desk, like a desktop, and I just like hole punched some out, and I super glued it on to the tip, because it seemed like it was just not giving me enough push, so I needed that extra little. This rubber is super soft, and I think I'm going to get 3D printed ones if I can find somebody that can 3D print me some of these plugs. They just pop in and out, these little rubber guys. But if I can get one in the improved height and density, I think that would be cool. And on these Royal machines, they have key rings with 3 little prongs on the bottom, like so. And in the tool, the corresponding tool, you'll see there's 3 little grooves. They're super tiny, but they're very important, because in order for the key ring to pop off like butter, those grooves need to line up with the orientation of the pegs. And Royal, from the factory, they tried to make it so one peg is facing you, or 6 o'clock position, so it's easy to use the tool. You can get the 6 o'clock, but every once in a while they're not completely straight and aligned, and you can see them kind of in here, and once you get them in there, it should pop off just like butter, and then the ring will just come right out, and then you can flick the glass and collect the glass later. In this one, I can see this one's straight on too, so it should just pop off like butter, like so. It's really therapeutic, and it's relaxing. It's like midnight here, and I'm just catching up on some of the last minute day's work. But you know, you get in a groove and you start popping these out. Let me see if there's one that's kind of cockeyed. Yeah, they're pretty good. This M is kind of off to the side, so I kind of just find that channel, and then there you go. It just pops right off. But once you get in your groove, you can just kind of pop them out. But it's very important that you use the one with the 3 channels, the anvil, or is this the press? Is this the anvil, or is this the anvil? Anvil, press, I don't know what they're called. I'm a millennial, guys. Nobody taught me typewriters. We just have to look at stuff and figure it out. But yeah, and if you notice it's starting to get a little tough to push, like that one was tough to push, I just kind of reposition it before I start getting crazy on it, because I think I did another video where I mentioned you have to be completely on plane. Like if you're cockeyed, or if you're tilted anyway like this, you'll break glass. So you need to just go in completely straight, and then hold it steady. Yep, see that one? It doesn't feel right. It should pop off like butter. And if you notice that it's not coming off like butter, then go ahead and reposition it before you get yourself into a bad position, because if you get yourself wedged, if you squeeze it too much and it's not moving, and you just think, oh, I'm just going to push through it, you can actually jam this key lever, or the key top, in this anvil, and then to get it out, you have to start wiggling it and moving it around, and then you're going to have a bad time, because I have broken one of these stems off. They're just brazed on there. They're not held on any specific way that's going to keep it steady or stable from when you wiggling them around. This end is giving me fits, so I'm going to go back to it and see if it was just me. Yeah, see, I'm not liking that end. This is a parts machine, so I can break it if I have to, but I don't really want to. And that just took a little extra squeezing and a little bit of tilt. I used a little bit of tilt, because like I said, this little rubber guy, it mushrooms in, it crushes in, and it doesn't really give you the full push that you need on a lot of these keys. And this one is rusted. Like, even the glass is stuck in here. That one was, if you can see, I don't know, you can see this one's brown. This end was completely rusted in. And this works easier when a machine is all cleaned up and it's good, but sometimes you get those machines that are super corroded and they don't work particularly well with the tool, and the tool is fighting you. This lock is always a weird one because, I don't know, can you see the mushroom here? I'm going to get a zoom in on how this thing, it bugs me. It needs a better design, because you see when you push down, see it just starts to, I'm trying to do this one-handed and backwards and steady. So when you go to squeeze it, it mushrooms that rubber, and it starts to push on the ring itself, and as it pushes on that ring itself, it kind of interferes with the process. You don't want that rubber to push on this, because you're just pushing it back down when you need it to go up. So yeah, I'm not even gonna, this one's, it's getting there, but you can see it's that rubber in the back here, it's pushing on that. I can't get a good enough angle to pop that ring off. It's getting there. Come on, guy, you want to do it? And now it's stuck on there. See, this is the lock is the hardest one because the way that the lever is underneath it. What I'll probably do is, let's see here, I will give it a little, I'm gonna give it a jump cable. I'm gonna take this like little piece of like feed roller I have sitting here. I don't know what it is. It's rubber. It's crap on my desk. I'm gonna toss it right in the middle of that key. Just set it right in the top there, and see if that'll give me enough. There it goes. Came right off. So sometimes you'll be fighting the tool, sometimes you'll be fighting the machine, sometimes you have to get creative and look at what you're dealing with. And this was, like I said, it was just a random piece of rubber I used that I just tossed right on top of the ring, and that gave me the extra push that I needed. Even my little extendo ray was no match for the shift lock, but we got it. And these they don't do squares, so the square, you're actually just going to have to come under here, and there's 5 little prongs, and you can actually pry them up with a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, but they can break very easily when you do it like that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this nice little relaxing tutorial on how to remove key tops safely. No broken glass on the whole thing, because glass is hard to find. It's not hard to find, but you have to take a whole parts machine to get the glass, and you don't want us to be breaking glass when you have a full set. You just need to keep steady and stable, because there's nothing worse than looking around for key tops and you don't have them. So, all right guys, enjoy your weekend. It's going to be hot out there today. So, thank you very much for watching. We will talk to you later.